Everyone, this is Darcy McKee, and we're going to learn about the life cycle of plants today. It's from plant to seed. This. There's a video we can watch, but I'm not going to show that video because it's a long video. It just talks about, if you look at it, you can see when it goes from a sunflower seed and growing to germination and getting bigger and bigger until we have our big sunflower seed that has sunflower seeds in it. All right. Our next slide, we're going to look at what do plants need to grow. Plants need several specific things to grow. They need sunlight, soil, water, air, food, and space. So, if we wanted to plant a seed in a plant, we'd have to make sure that it had plenty of sunlight to grow. It had proper soil with good nutrients in it to grow in. We have to make sure that it has water and it has water regularly. We make sure it has plenty of air, oxygen, and food. Food's important. Food is what the nutrients in the soil are. And space. If plants are all jumbled up together, they don't grow well. So we have sunlight, soil, water, air, food, and space. Those are all important. The next slide we're going to look at talks about germination. Germination is a big word. It's after you plant the seeds in soil, the seeds split open, a shoot pushes out. This is called germination. And if you look at our slide, you can see the little bitty seed that's in the ground. And the little sprout pushes out and a seed pops out. And it's bigger and bigger. Without germination, the plants wouldn't grow. Germination, that's so important. Very important. Then the next slide we're going to look at is our seeds. Seeds are what most plants start out as. And if you look at all the different pictures we have on the slides, it says there are many different kinds of seeds. Seeds can be little, like these strawberry seeds. They can be great big. They can weigh as much as a fourth grader, the palm seeds. Look at this one. We have the little bitty strawberry seeds, and look at those little bitty seeds, and we have the seeds from a butternut squash plant. We have pinto bean seeds, and I like these. These are helicopter seeds. They came off a special kind of tree. So seeds are important. Sometimes there are seeds we can eat, like sunflower seeds. And there's seeds that grow that we can eat. But seeds are important. The next slide we're going to look at is our stems. Stems support leaves, flowers, and fruits. Stem moves water and nutrients from root to leaves. And stems look they're kind of plain, like there's not much on them, but if you look at them, the stems are all kind of similar. They're long roots, long stems, and they move the water from the soil right down here to the leaves and to the fruit. Stems. Some stems are really small, like this little bitty one. And some stems are really big, such as tree stems, because those are really big. They support the leaves, flowers, and fruit. Next one we're going to talk about is important. This is what we can't see a lot of, and it are the roots. The roots anchor the plants. They absorb water and nutrients from the soil, and they prevent soil erosion. So if you look at these pictures, we see these are all pictures of roots. You can see the roots of the plant. Okay, and if you look at this one, these are something special. What are these? They're carrots. The carrots are something we eat. And roots, sometimes we can eat roots. And right here you can see how the roots are and how long they come out to the ground. And they're important because we don't see the roots. When we look at a plant, we don't see the roots of the plant. If you look right here, they're all hidden below the ground. But without the roots of the plant, we wouldn't have the plant. So they anchor the plant, they absorb water and nutrients from the soil, and they prevent soil erosion. Plants are so important to us. The next one is cool. It has a bunch of pictures on the slide. And it is the different types of plants. We have different types of plants. We have fruit plants, we have vegetable plants, we have trees, and we have flowers. Fruits, some examples of fruit are oranges, apples, banana, and strawberries. Those are all fruits that we like to eat. I like to eat fruits. Can you think of your own ideas of what other fruits could be? Vegetables. Vegetables. Not everyone likes to eat vegetables, but vegetables are important. Some ideas of vegetables are green beans, corn, lettuce, and pinto beans. I like to eat vegetables. They make you grow healthy and strong. Trees. There are so many trees that we could go on and on about, but we're only going to talk about a few of them. The maple tree, the hickory tree, the pecan tree, and the evergreen tree. Some of these trees are native to Oklahoma. Some of them are not. But we know that the pecan tree is native to Oklahoma. We get to pick up pecans in November, in October and November, and some December, and we sell the pecans. Flowers. I love flowers. They smell so good. And there are so many different types of flowers. A few examples are roses, lilies, azaleas, and I was kind of hidden, but a black-eyed Susan. It's really pretty. It has yellow, delicate flowers. So very pretty. I just love all the different types of plants that we have. Aren't they pretty? Our next slide talks about pollination. Pollinators. Pollinators are the things that help make more plants. Help make plants more plants. Okay, some pollinators are bees and butterflies. In fact, 1/3 of our global food supply is pollinated by bees. Without bees, there would not be enough food for everyone. Pollination. Okay, so pollination, bees go from plant to plant and they eat the nectar. You can see the bee is right here on a plant. It would go from one plant to the next and drink the nectar, and then they would take the nectar back to their hive, and at their hive they would make honey for us to eat. Pollinators, bees are so important. And again, they make 1/3 of our global food supply. A bunch of food that bees pollinate for us. They're important parts of our lives. Okay, the next one is we'll just wrap it up. Let's just review what we have. Plants are living things. Plants give human beings food. Plants start out as seeds and grow stems and leaves as roots. Plants are either fruit, vegetable, trees, or flowers. Without bees pollinating fruits and vegetables, there would not be enough food for human beings and animals. The last slide is the assessment that you would take on it. At the end of the lesson, we will all take the assessment and turn it in on Google Docs. Thank you so much. I hope we learned a lot.